When you have a contract with a seller, that is what is called your A to B contract. A being the seller, B you being the buyer, the original buyer. So it is an A to B. That's your original contract. Now, when you find, if you are wholesale the property and you find an end buyer to purchase the property and you assign the opportunity, you assign the contract for profit. When you assign the equitable interest, right? And I'm saying all of these things because a lot of these same words are interchangeable and they mean the same thing. So when you hear other people using one word versus another word, they're basically the exact same thing. Okay, so you're assigning the contract, you're assigning the opportunity, you're assigning the deal, you're assigning the equitable interest, you're assigning this to another end buyer. And when you do that, it is now a B2C contract, right? Because now it's A, the seller, B, you, the buyer, and C, the new buyer. Okay, that becomes the B2C contract. Okay, so you'll hear people using these expressions. I just want you to be familiar with them. And when that happens, that buyer inherits all of the duties, all of the responsibilities that were in the original contract. Okay, they are inheriting that. You are assigning it to them. They are becoming responsible for all of the details in the original contract, which means that if I'm a buyer who is going to be purchasing a contract from someone who is going to be assigning me the purchase agreement, the deal, the opportunity, the equitable interest, and they want to assign it to me, I'm going to want to know what I am taking on, what I am going to be held responsible for. So it isn't uncommon for a buyer to request a copy of the original A to B contract. But Paul, if I give them a contract, they're going to be afraid of, I should be afraid of them seeing how much money I'm going to make and what it is that I am earning. Okay, look, let's talk about that for one quick second, all right? Most people, all right, know that you're assigning the contract for profit. All right. Now that's the first thing. The second thing is that you can always just redact the price on the original purchase agreement so that the buyer doesn't see that and they don't necessarily use that as leverage to negotiate with you. But at the end of the day, and we're going to talk about this on the settlement statement, they're going to see exactly how much money it is that you are making. All right. So you can address it now or you can address it later.